Hi, my name is Lisa Dawson, and together with my friend Bianca Hall, French for Pineapple, I am co-host of season 3 of the social media challenge Revamp Restyle Reveal. So for the last 4 weeks, 10 bloggers have been updating a room in their house, and now we've finished. It's all done. It's all over. So today is reveal day, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing in my family bathroom. I cannot tell a lie, it was a much bigger job than I ever thought it was going to be. And it was quite difficult because there wasn't really a lot that I could do because it was a bathroom and it needed professional tradesmen. So I've kind of been project managing and sort of designing as we go along, really. I'm really pleased with the outcome, but it was a big job. They only just got it done in time. So I'm going to show you what I did and what I've achieved with the help of our amazing sponsors. So this is the hallway that leads to the bathroom. You can see a glimpse of it there, but I'm going to start here. So you might remember that I upcycled a cabinet. So here it is in all its glory. It fits perfectly actually in that space, and the basket on the top from West Elm is very handy for chucking things as you go past. So yeah, it's worked out quite well. I did a blog post on it, which you can see on my website if you want to know how I did it. Anyway, let's get on to the main event. So here we have my new bathroom. So if you followed this renovation from the beginning, you'll know that this end of the bathroom was a great big double cupboard. It had been there for years and it was full of absolute rubbish. So I emptied it all out. The builders knocked it all out, which raised the ceiling, which was great. And they put a vanity unit in. So my builders actually built this vanity unit, which is brilliant because obviously it's made to measure. So what they did is they bought kitchen carcasses and then they cut them down so they'd fit, and then we used these doors which were left over from my kitchen renovation from custom fronts. We used them on the front, and again they cut them down to size, and I'm just going to show you inside. So there we go. So they're basically just kitchen cupboards and they've just been adjusted to fit the space. So very clever. So when I was designing this space, I chose these amazing lights from David Hunt Lighting. I absolutely love them. They're the perfect pair. They give a bit of glamour to the space, which I've got my 17-year-old daughter going to be getting ready here, so she needs a bit of glamour. She likes a bit of glamour. So they're perfect. They come on independently to the ceiling lights, which are spotlights. So it's worked really well, I think. So these mirrors here are from West Elm and they fit the space perfectly. I'm really happy with them. They're massive and they go beautifully on the tiles. So you'll notice here that the wall has been tiled up to the top, right down to the bottom. So the rest of the walls, apart from the shower area, are painted in Architect's White, which is a Zoffany paint. And the ceiling has been eggshell glossed to reflect the light. I'm a big fan of doing that. So I've used Pietra tiles here. They've been grouted with white grout. And I've stacked them rather than brick them, which is quite standard and quite popular. I decided that the best thing to do would be to stack them, and I'm really happy with the result. So moving on to the taps. So when I put these on my stories, I had a lot of love for these taps. They're from soak.com. All the bathroom equipment in the bathroom is from soak.com, and these are just fairly straightforward taps, but they go perfectly. They had to build a false wall behind, obviously, because they're sunk into the wall, but they've gone beautifully. They look really good, I think. Really happy with them. I decided to go for lovely square or rectangular basins which reflected the angles of the tiles, so I really like those. So there's 2 of those, one for each of, well, I've actually got 3 children, so they're going to be arguing over that, but I think they worked out quite nicely. So I needed a vanity top and I wanted a stone one. So what I did was I spoke to a local stone yard and I managed to get an offcut at really reasonable price. I think it was about £200, but it's huge and it's marble. And my builder cut the holes in it and cut it down to size. So that worked brilliantly. I was really happy with that. One of the things that I've done is I painted the window black, and I've done that in bone black. Again, it's Zoffany, and again, I've done it in eggshell. And I've also match the door to the same. So I'm pretty pleased with the way that's turned out. I first did the black window thing in my kitchen and I was really happy with it. So yeah, I like it here. So moving on, you will see that I have got the floor penny tiled and I'm absolutely in awe of this floor. So it looks They're basically pennies, you can see that there, and they've been done in anthracite grout, and they come in big sheets, so they're actually easier to lay than they look. And what my builder has done here as well, so all these tiles are from Pietra, is we've built a separate step here, which goes in between. He just built that up with wood, and then he tiled it using Pietra tiles again. So that has worked really well. I'm really happy with that. And then what he's also done is cut down Pietra tiles, and he's made a skirting to go around the rest, a beaded skirting that goes around the whole of the room. And then here, what he's done is he's sealed it again in anthracite sealant. So it's all come together quite nicely, I think. There's 2 towel radiators in the room, both of which are from soap.com, and I like these. My children are an absolute nightmare for throwing their towels on the floor, so they won't be doing that anymore, let's hope anyway. And I've also got this great basket from West Elm, which I am going to teach them to keep the room tidy. So let's hope that that can work, hey? And they're just a lovely plant there from one of our sponsors from Dobbies Garden Centres, in a lovely pot from West Elm. Dobbies have the most amazing selection of houseplants, and they've given me loads for this room. You can see they're dotted about everywhere, particularly up the top there, where they're looking great, and hopefully the idea is that they will grow and trail down. It's a wall hung toilet, so what the builders did was they built a false wall there, you can see. So actually what's happened is we've created a little ledge here, which is perfect for putting things on. Another very clever thing they did is they put a shaver socket next to the edge of the wall there, which means that I can plug in my Sonos, which is brilliant. My children are always dragging their phones into the bathroom to listen to music, so now they won't need to do that anymore because there's a Sonos player which is connected to all the rest of the house, which is great. So the basketware here is all from West Elm. These shelves again were made out of the rest of my kitchen cupboards which were left over, so it's come in very handy. I like the idea of the recycling as well. So all these beautiful accessories and towels are all from West Elm. Gorgeous colours. I like bringing in the bit of the pink as well. I think that works. Here we have the wet room. So we took out a bath to put this in because my children don't really have baths. They like a shower, and at the moment they've been using mine. So now they have one of their very own. So this is using a shower tray, a wet room shower floor from soap.com. I'm going to do at some point a blog based on how to do this because it was quite a long process to get this in properly. It has to be tanked and everything. And what the builders did here is they built this wall. I wanted that rather than a shower screen because this is obviously really easy to wash and look after. So you'll see on the other side it's not tiled, it's just plain wall. And this side they've tiled it, again in Pietra tiles. And then they've put a contrast here. So I love, obviously one of the reasons I chose these penny tiles is because I really like the contrast with the angularness of these ones. So we did a little contrast here, again using anthracite grout. And they can put all their toiletries on, which is quite handy. So shower-wise, I went for this one from Soak, and you'll see, again, going with the contrast of the angular and the circular, I went with a circular shower head. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I'll do a final little zoom around of everything so you can get a really good idea of how this space works. We've really managed to fit so much more in here than I ever thought. Taking out that cupboard has just really completely transformed it. And you know, the children didn't need the bath. They never use the bath. They're far more likely to use a shower, and we've got a bath somewhere else in the house. So we're not lacking in anything. So we thought it was definitely worth the investment. So that's it. I hope you like it. I absolutely love it. It's actually the family bathroom, so my children are going to be using it more than me, which I'm slightly annoyed about, but it came out exactly, if not better, than I hoped it would be, and hopefully it will stand the test of time, and they'll love using it. I hope so. Anyway, they'd better. Thanks so much for following this season of Revamp Restyle Reveal. We've had the best time ever.